Good morning, students. See, today we are going to discuss about the next chapter in accounts. In the last class itself, I have completed the chapter 3, the last 3 distribution of profits. Now, slowly we are moving to the goodwill in partnership accounts. Okay, students. Now, first we are going to see what is the meaning of goodwill. See, as I already told you, goodwill is nothing but the name of the business or a reputation of the business which brings benefit to the business. So this is the simple meaning of goodwill. Now next we are going the nature of the goodwill. The nature of the goodwill is nothing but an intangible asset. It has no physical existence. It has a value depending on the profitability of the business. It cannot be separated from the business. It helps in earning more profit and attract the customers. So this is the nature of goodwill. Now slowly next we are going to what are the factors determining the value of goodwill. So this is important section C theory type question. So please make a note of it. What are the factors affecting the value of the goodwill? Number 1. Profitability of the firm. See, the profit determines the value of its goodwill. A firm earns higher profit means so it's having a potential to generate the profits in future will have a value of goodwill. Then second one is favorable location of the business enterprise. If the firm is located in a prominent place which is easily accessible to the customers, that means customers are the real kings of our business. Once if the customers are satisfied, so automatically the business can be attracted to the customers and sales and profit will be an higher reward to the firm. The next is good quality of goods and services. If a firm enjoys a good reputation means among the customers, the general public for the good quality. That means they are happy about the products which are produced by the company or a firm. Then the tenure of the business has a long way to run. The number of years will have a higher reputation among its customers. Then efficiency of management. The management will earn more profit and the value of its good, so which will be higher compared to a firm which less efficient managerial personnel. Then degree of competition. In case of the business enterprise having no competition means or negligible competition mean the value of the goodwill will be high. Then other factors. The other factors in the sense advertisement, publicity, good relations with the customers. These are the factors which add the value of the goodwill of a business. Now next we are going what are the needs of the goodwill in the partnership firm. When there is a change in the profit sharing ratio, when a new partner is admitted, when an existing partner retires from the firm, when a partnership firm is dissolved. So these are the 4 cases where this procedure is required. Again I repeat, when there is a change of profit sharing ratio, when a new partner is admitted, when an existing partner retires, the partnership firm is dissolved. Dissolved means closed. Then, what are the classification of goodwill? So there are 2 classifications. One is acquired or purchased goodwill, then self-generated goodwill. What do you mean by acquired goodwill? If a goodwill acquired by making payment in cash or kind is called acquired goodwill or otherwise called as purchased goodwill. So the firm purchased an existing business. The price paid for the purchase of such business assets minus liabilities of the business required. The excess of the purchase consideration more the value of the net assets acquired is treated as a acquired goodwill. Then what do you mean by self-generated goodwill? The goodwill which is self-generated by the firm based on the features of the business such as favorable location, loyal customers. So, self-generated goodwill cannot be recorded in the books of accounts. Then, what are the methods? The valuation of goodwill. Average profit method. So, in the average profit method, we have to apply a formula. Total profits is equal to add all the profit divided by number of years. For example, 5 years of profits are given means divided by 5. Suppose 4 years of profits are given means divided by 4. Then next, goodwill is equal to average profit into number of years of purchase. This will be mentioned in the question. So the methods of valuation of goodwill are average profit method, super profit method, capitalization method. So slowly when we start doing the exercise, you came to know. So still now you just revise the theory part. What is an goodwill? What are the factors affecting the goodwill? What are the methods for calculating the goodwill? What do you mean by acquired goodwill and all? Okay. So again I will be continuing in the next class with an exercise sums. Thank you, students.